All right, guys, what's going on today? We're going to be talking about this today. We're going to be talking about my integrated compensator 1911. We're going to be talking about a couple things. Going to be talking about the range footage I got. Going to be talking about what went wrong, what went right. But first, we're going to start off with just something simple, just the features of it. So basically, I had this idea from the STI I think it's the one with the integrated compensator on it, right? I knew that I would have to tune the spring system, and I knew that I could use the commander slide with a full length frame. So I got the full length frame. I also do have a full length assembly for this frame, but I'm getting this cut for an optic soon. But anyways, I digress. So I wanted to have a full grip. This is an Extreme Shooters stippled grip. I wanted to have the regular trigger, nothing special about that. I knew I wanted a heavy frame to help with recoil. This is a stainless steel frame, I do believe, which is like the heavier material, and it does help. Like if you compare this to this, you can definitely feel a difference. This is aluminum, so yeah, this is definitely heavier than this. I believe the slide is stainless steel as well, which helps with the weight. DLC coated barrel, night sights, and we'll get into those later. Because I had somebody ask me in my last video, "Where's the sights at?" Well, the sights actually fell off at the range. I don't know why they didn't Loctite them on. Heavy Armory Division, that's where the slide is from. They didn't Loctite the slide on or the sights on, so I had to do that myself. Which, I don't know. Yeah, so it's locked on now. We'll see if it lasts, or if not, I'm getting this cut for a slide or a dot anyway. But anyways, yeah. Um, so I was shooting it. It really didn't feel like it was jumping up too much higher. It felt like it was coming back down easier instead of like me having to dip it. It felt like it was going, it was recoiling, boom, and then coming basically right back to where I started. I'll get some slow mo footage next time I go to the range of me actually shooting it to see like if it dips and if it is a difference between me shooting the regular long slide or the compensator to see if it actually rises more or less. And I'm gonna bring both just to do a direct comparison. But let's get to the problems that I had in the first footage. And I'm gonna post this video separate. But as you can, if you go back and watch that video, you'll see that problems I was having, it would shoot one, boom, and then get caught like right there, boom. Let me get a dummy round so I can show you the malfunction I was having. And the problem I was having, it wasn't fully seating into the chamber. It was probably like either it wouldn't extract all the way, so it was getting stuck like that, or it wouldn't go all the way in the chamber. So it was more or less like, let's see if I can duplicate this. And the reason being is like this. Yeah, like exactly like that. So just like that. The reason being the extractor was not given at all. The extractor was way too tight. And I did adjust it right before I left, but I forgot to test it. Now, how you test it is basically take the slide, strip it all of its components, and you put the dummy round in there, and then you shake it. And if it comes out in a couple shakes, it's good. If it doesn't, then it's too tight, and you probably have to adjust it. Also, I didn't have my tools to adjust it on the fly. Actually, no, I take that back. I did, but I couldn't because it was so tight. I couldn't even get it out. I had to wait till I get home and actually put it in the vise to get it out, which goes to show that it was way, way, way too tight. So, so what I ended up doing, and I was actually having this problem with both of my pistols when I had them at the range, um, and both the extractors were way too tight. And the reason why I know this is because I watched this Atlas video as well as a couple others, but the Atlas video has a troubleshooting video, and it says that if it's not feeding all the way up in, that means that it's either the one in the chamber isn't extracting all the way, and or the extractor isn't able to pick it up because it doesn't have no give because it's too tight. So that was the problem I was having. And even when I was testing the dummy rounds at the house, some of them wasn't extracting all the way and picking up another one. So I basically went and tested that out, fixed the extractor, tuned it, made it really loose, and then I was coming out way too much. So then I had it to where it was like kind of in the middle, and that's what worked flawlessly for me. That's what worked for me. So got that out the way. And the malfunctions I was having, I was like, maybe it's my magazine. So then I had did this other video, which I'm posting soon as well, where I tested all of my magazines that I had, shot like a couple rounds, seeing if it extracted and if it locked back. Because this, at first, this didn't have the lock back on it. It was only able to go like about right there, and I couldn't figure out why that was. But it's because this compensator, the basically the only difference between a commander and a government compensator is this right here, this little length right here. So basically a commander is like that, government is this size. So I wanted this to be a commander because of where the commander slide. So I had to chop that down a little bit. So now it locks back fine. But if I was to put this one on here on this combination of parts, it wouldn't lock back because that's too long. Doesn't have leave enough room for it to lock back. So I made sure, tested my magazines, made sure that happened. And I was like, maybe it's my ejector. I was like, no, that's working because the rounds are ejecting out. The extractor just isn't pulling them. Because I watched the footage back before I went to the range again. And I seen, yeah, it's got to be the extractor. Another problem I was having too was sometimes the round would eject, and it wouldn't pick up the next round, or it would almost pick up the next round. So it would have like a stuck, it would be like stuck on the feed ramp and it couldn't make it all the way through. Reason being, I actually forgot that if you're using a compensator, you have to use a lighter recoil spring. Completely forgot about that. And I was using a normal spring, and I was using the toolless guide rod in this. So luckily for me, the Dawson, they have the foresight to color code their spring. Sorry, so I was using the green. I needed to use the yellow, and so I switched that to yellow. Tuning extractor, and yeah, as you can see in the footage, it was working fine. It was a lot of shooting that I did with this without filming, because I just wanted to enjoy shooting. Sometimes I don't just like filming everything I do, but definitely gonna get some more footage shooting this next time. Yeah, this thing got really dirty too. I had to clean it out. Kind of sort of made like a before and after video. I'm gonna put that on my shorts to see if I get some, some looks at that to see if that's what people kind of like to see. If so, I could really like put a lot of rounds through this thing and do a deep cleaning of it, like a deep dive into disassembly, reassembly, cleaning. Certain parts you got to oil, stuff like that. More like maintenance videos, because this platform does require maintenance, but that's what I actually like about it. I like maintaining my stuff, making sure that it's nice and clean, and working fine, working properly. Yeah, I know I can't do that in the field, blah, blah, blah. Get a Glock, yeah, whatever. But yeah, this actually did me pretty well, served me pretty good when I was shooting it, and yeah, looking forward to shooting it some more. I'm gonna get some more range footage for it soon, so stay tuned for that. So yeah, let me see if I covered everything. Yeah, the spring rates. I was happy that the spring rates were colored, because I don't know like what is the typical, 18 pound, 15 pound, nothing like that. Don't know that. And then after I watched the Atlas videos and did my testing and evaluation, my T&E back at the range, um, yeah, both of them were working just fine. I do still have two combinations of parts that I want to test, and I will be making another range trip to test those out. But the only thing that worked flawless for me when I went was this baby right here. And yeah, it's self-explanatory. I've already had a lot of videos on that. Stay tuned. I'm still going to be upgrading that in the future. But yeah, man, I love this thing. Let me know what you guys think, though. Also, I was heavily inspired by Tactical Toolbox. And that's why I wanted to make this channel, was to really inform people on, you know, different tips and tricks on this platform, because it's not really a lot of videos really about making your own, pretty much. It's a lot of I guess myths and misinformation out there. I wanted to tell you guys what worked for me, and how I've been, you know, doing it, and my process coming along from just starting off with the frame and the rail, or the frame and the grip, to actually, you know, having my first shots go off downrange, and actually having this thing function flawlessly now. But time will tell. Also, I didn't get to do the accuracy video because my sights fell off. It wasn't Loctited on at all, so I had to, you know, adjust that myself. Had to screw that in, and yeah, it's fine now. But yeah, my sights fell off. Heavy Armory Division put them on, and they freaking fell off. So I don't know what caused that to happen, but yeah, they're blue Loctited on. We're gonna see if they stay on. If not, this is getting off the cut anyway, so it doesn't even matter. So yeah, but those was the problems I had. That's how I fixed it. And if you guys like videos about this, like after action reports, or, you know, range reports, table talk, whatever you want to talk, call it. Yeah, I like this. So far, this is one of my favorite platforms right here. And this is completely made, assembled, and tested and evaluated by me. Only time will tell what other problems I'll have, if I have any. But I've put in the work to actually, you know, from this bad boy right here, all the way up to, you know, this one right here. And then I got more in the works. I got this one coming out in the future, as well as, you know, still got to test with this one. And then, yeah, this right here. So yeah, I got a little bit of experience on this platform now, and I'm just gonna get more as we go. So, you know, I'd love to see GHG Hustle try to make his own. Random thought though, I'd love to see him actually make a polymer 80 and then test it and see if it works, and, you know, see if he likes that process, because he, you know, just gets stuff out of the box and then shoots it, mag dumps it, blah blah, whatever. Cool dude, from what I can tell. I'd love to see him try to do this though, you know, actually put some money into it, and then, you know, see if he can make a good quality, you know what I mean? Just saying. Black Rambo know what the 2011 platform do. That Atlas, man, that's where it's at, man. But anyways, I digress. If you guys like this type of videos, like, comment, subscribe, share it with somebody that maybe it'd be helpful with, and stay tuned for more. And then I got some range footage coming up. Stay tuned for that in a separate video. Peace.